The Palestinian Authority president had a rare meeting with a senior Israeli official Tuesday. Israel's public broadcaster says Mahmoud Abbas met with Defense Minister Benny Gantz in Israeli territory. It was the first such trip for Abbas in more than a decade and followed a visit to the region last week by U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan. For more on this now, we want to bring in journalist Elliot Gotkin. He is live for us in Jerusalem. You know, it's been a decade for Abbas. Obviously, this is interesting. What can you tell us about the timing and what significance does it hold possibly?
Paula, I guess before we discuss the significance of this meeting, we should clarify what this doesn't signify. And what it doesn't signify is a return to peace talks between Israel and the Palestinians. They remain moribund with no expectation or hope that there is going to be any progress on that front, not least because of the right-wing members of the Israeli governing coalition, including the party of Prime Minister Naftali Bennett. So that's what this meeting wasn't. What it was for a few reasons in terms of significance. One is to bolster the position of Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas, and also to the detriment of Hamas, which of course controls the Gaza Strip, and to show that he is still really the only person that the Israelis and the US can do business with regards to the Palestinians, even though he's, something like 15 years into a 4-year term. The other reasons and why it's happening right now, as you say, we had Jake Sullivan, the National Security Advisor from the US here in Israel just a week ago, meeting both with Prime Minister Naftali Bennett and Mahmoud Abbas as well, showing that the US is re-engaging with the Israeli-Palestinian situation, in contrast to the way that it wasn't really engaged under the Trump administration. On top of that, of course, we've seen an uptick in violence in the West Bank, both by Palestinians against Israelis, Israeli settlers, and Israeli settlers against Palestinians as well. So this was also an opportunity to talk, to try to de-escalate the situation and to try to, in the words of Defense Minister Benny Gantz, continue with advancing confidence-building measures so that the situation and the tensions can be de-escalated somewhat, and hopefully from the Israelis' perspective, by improving the economic and security situation, this will be, in the words of Defense Minister Gantz, better for the well-being of both Israelis and Palestinians.